Hi guys, welcome to my niece TV Zealots. Tonight we're here with Black Lightning episode 6, 3 Sevens, the Book of Thunder. My name is Denise and my partner in crime is Mary. Mary, say hi.
Hi, so glad you guys are here with us. Man, I swear, Black Lightning gets better every episode. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel as we're following along this season. So, Denise, you want to take us through it?
Okay, so it picks up where we left off with Jeff lying in the alley. Gamby had warned him against going out with this uncalibrated suit or miscalibrated suit. I don't know, but it was a hot mess. The police were on their way. They got a tip to, that Black Lightning was laying out there. And so they were on their way to get him. Meanwhile, Gamby is just, I don't know. I have some feelings about him and his shadiness.
Yes.
But he goes and just tattles. How you gonna tell the man's wife on him? So he's just calling Lynn up, to let her know that Black Lightning's plan is to kill Tobias. So now this week is, when is Tobias gonna die?
Right.
And so Anissa is still trying to figure out what's going on, with her body and her powers, and trying to decipher her grandfather's research. And so she goes to see her mom to kind of like get some help with that. And so her mom is like, okay, I'll go through, the files and everything and see what I can come up with. Meanwhile, we got the Black Lives Matter going, they're out there protesting the white supremacist statues on the college campus. And Anissa is taken in. She goes to jail. She just stay in jail. Oh my God, Jennifer had me laughing when she said, "You stay locked up." Like,
I love it.
Yeah, it's a hot mess. So she's like, "I'm gonna save the world," one protest at a time. And so, meanwhile, Jennifer is being bullied, cyber bullied, all the foolishness. They're calling her, white and, just a bunch of mean-spirited things. And it's the two mean girls who she had to fight with a couple of episodes ago. And so, but what hurt her the most was that Khalil made a comment, that wasn't very nice. And so she goes to see him after having a chat with her father about whether or not it was the rage, of his accident, that depression talking, or whether he's just really, this guy. And so she goes to see him and she asks him, straight up, what is up? And he's like, yeah, Becky. I felt some kind of way.
Yes.
But yeah, he just basically let her know how he really felt. And that they were through. And so she, has to deal with the fact that her relationship is over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, first of all, I skipped over the part. Of course, they save, Jeff from the alley. Gamby comes and gets him and takes him back, and they recalibrate his suit. And then he says he's off to go kill Tobias. And, then all that other stuff about him tattling to his wife, happens. Yes. And so Jeff is at school and he's sitting at his computer. He decides to look up illnesses that albinos might face. And so he comes up with psoriasis and skin diseases,
Right.
skin cancers and stuff. So he finds out who Tobias's dermatologist is and goes pay him a visit, tells him when he next hears from him or call him that he needs to know so he can be there to take care of Tobias once and for all. Now, meanwhile, like I said, Gamby had told on him. And so once the doctor gives him a call, he's on the rooftop ready to take him out. You know, you hear me? He got the lightning going and everything going.
Ready.
And he's ready. And of course, Lynn calls him, with her spiel about the kids when they were born and, all the love and wonderfulness of having a family and blah, 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 blah. I was ready for him to hurt Tobias, at least give him a shock or something. Just a little tase or something. But anyway, she's in the process of him deciding whether or not he was going to take Tobias out, she screams and he's like, okay, I got to go see what that is about. Now, before this, Anissa tells her mom she needs to finally come clean about what's been going on with her and why she really needs this information.
Right.
And so she's like, I'm on my way. I'm going to show you. And so she shows up just before Black Lightning does and sees her mom strapped to a chair. And these two thugs are in here just manhandling her. And so when I say she in her leather looking good,
I know, right?
kicks their butts. Okay. And so while she's trying to untie her mom, Dad comes in like, oh no, who is this chick dressed up in some suit? He thinks she's some metahuman out to kill Lynn. And so they start to fight. I'm like, this father and daughter fight is off the chain. Like,
crazy. It was very well done, though. I will say that. But I'm sorry. She just has a piece of foil, gold foil. I would have known it was my child.
Right. That's what I said. I'm like, he should have known it was her. But I think we're gonna say this. Yeah. He was enraged. Like, he didn't have time to look at her. She got this blonde wig on. He know his daughter to have dark hair, curly hair. She's got this straight blonde hair. And, he didn't get a good look at her. We'll say that. Anyway, after she was giving him a run for his money.
Oh,
too.
Yeah.
But he is the victor. And then he, turns over and then was like, oh, snap. This is a.
Then killed my baby.
Right? Oh, Lord Jesus. And so he unties Lynn and she's like, yeah, our baby have powers. And, they go home. And now everything is all out in the open. Yeah. Anissa knows that Black Lightning is her and her dad are one and the same. And yeah.
Man, but when Gamby goes to see Jill Scott.
I was just like, so all of these people are in cahoots. So they used to work together at the agency.
Right.
And so we know that Lady Eve turned evil, turned to crime, I should say, when she left the agency. And Gamby, I guess, went into semi-retirement because he's still working with Black Lightning. But I don't know. Is he bad?
Right. She was like, if, Tobias gets outed, so what's in Tobias's past that can't come out? If Tobias gets outed, then she is outing Gamby. He's promised to keep things from Jefferson, and in turn, she promises not to mess with Jefferson and his family. I'm like, what is going on? Why does he know everybody? He's like, I taught you everything that you know, not everything I know. I'm like, how does he have all this time to raise all these different Black kids?
Right?
Lord.
I need to know.
Speaking of Black children, one thing that really resonated with me, and it does make me think about what happened in Florida with the shooting when he was like, look, you broke the law, and that gives the police a reason to hurt you. You know, he's like, you can't just run out here protesting. You're a Black female. Like, you're at the bottom of the totem pole. Be careful, you know? And he's like, you don't have that kind of privilege to just be running around trying to save the world. She's like, oh, I am going to save the world. I felt like that was a really powerful moment. So I just wanted to give them a shout out for writing that so beautifully between a father and daughter. It's like he's giving her the talk, you know? Oh,
Yeah.
it was so good.
And she's like, when are you going to stop saying it? He like, when you learn your lesson.
Yes.
And I also like the conversation between between the two sisters, Jennifer and Anissa, when she's asking her for advice about Khalil, and you know, she's trying to figure out how, you know, basically her life was, you know, heading in a different direction, and because of his accident, she kind of feels like would be the evil person if she just left. And she's like, you know what, you got a hard decision to make. But, you know, whatever you decide is what's best for you.
Right.
So,
I love their family dynamic. Oh, so great.
And I also love the moment where Lynn is like, look, you just gave me the same look you've been giving me for 3 years. Since you were 3 years old, I know exactly what that means. You got some stuff you're hiding from me. Hiding.
She's like, yeah, you'll tell me. I'll wait. Oh, man. I love that. I love how well that show is written, just like even just on the most base family level. Unlike the show that comes before it. Lord. Don't get me started. I'm sorry. That's another show.
Right. Okay, guys. Well, that's it. Let us know how you felt about the episode in comments. Thanks for watching and have a great night. Bye.